Hello there, Brain Ninja. Hello, Ton Spaghetti. Welcome to the chat. Hello, IceWerfel. Hello, Killer Sven. Hello, Sigma Sausage. And hello, ASRT. What's good, what's good? Hey, Boo Boo. Hello, Goonmaster. What's good? Black Jesus. Hi. How's it going? Hey, Chad, guess what? You might realize that things look different. Yeah, there's a chunk error. Don't worry about it. Girth is in 121. I can't zoom. I miss Optifine. Where's Optifine? Give it back. Wait. Aww. I should get the Zoomify mod, you're right. LF Essential Zoom. LF not use Essentials. What do you mean Essential Zoom? Nah. Okay. I'm sorry. Who in God's name uses Essentials? I can't zoom. I need to get Zoom. This is horrendous. Hold on a minute. Hold up. This is terrible. 1 second. This is unplayable, frankly. What optimization mod are you using? One of them. What we do in the stream? Fucking around and finding out. In other words, probably some Svens. I want to mess around with the new tarantula weapons and figure out why in God's name my scorpion foil is still doing less than my warped aspect of the void. Because I know full well it shouldn't be doing that. Alright. Surely the game screen shows, right? Ah, there it goes. I think it has zoom on Z, though. I can get used to it. Or it should be a control, no? Okay, so what else is bound to see? Okay. Alright, well, let's see which one works. Cinematic. Stats are ass on the weapons. Yo, Motion, how you doing? What's good? What? Spade hurts more than tin foil. Fair point. Black screen, not good. Shaders probably won't help my life, but it's fine. Anyway, with that being said, wow, okay, I'm on 30 FPS. That's not good either. Definitely not a good thing. Why am I on 30 FPS? That doesn't make sense. I should not be on 30 FPS. Pop that down to 6. GUI, that's fine. Would you normally think that you'd do this before you start streaming? Yes. Oh, that works. Hello, Linky. How's it going? Can cause lag, or is your config folder again? Also true. Turn VSync off. VSync is, in fact, off. Anyway. Obviously, yes, my scorpion foil is tragic. Also, another issue is that I haven't updated them for 121 yet. The textures, that is. Yo, hop 54 times. How you doing? Like, you gotta turn it off. No, like... Like, bro. It's off. When I say it is, I mean it is, in fact, off. You good? I am doing excellent. Wanted to update my laptop, but it bricked. But, like, turn it off. I will turn you off in a second. Unfortunately, I hit quickly, which feels weird. I haven't found the mod to make it slow down. Will you make a Kime 5 Sting? I have more money on my Slayer to Hyperion profile than I have on my main. Let that be your answer. However, with that being said, Aaron mod does that? Oh. Wait, actually? Oh, wait, would it be here? Yo, Linky, thank you very much for the tier 1. No more ads for me? Absolutely. My ads are terrible. Ah. Well, that does fix that problem. What the fuck? Now it doesn't swing. What? Is it? Wait, is this the same shit that Dolkia does? Is this the same crap? Okay, I've clearly messed up something else here. No? Well, now it doesn't swing. Okay, that's brilliant. Remind me to never take any form of advice from chats again. We're in the chat again. What do I do this DERPY? That's entirely up to you, to be honest with you. Is this Fortnite? Probably. Okay, so that's doing 149k. That's doing 164. Why? 173. What? Now, why is it so bad? I mean, my stats are horrendous. Just use the other two, the other weapons spawning. Foil is just ass. You see, the thing is, it shouldn't be, though. As a person who started a new profile, got level 100 but didn't touch Slayers, which one should I do to make money whilst progressing? Revenant and Tarantula. The thing is that Scorpion Foil shouldn't be bad. And any other spider weapon, yeah, so that literally got fixed today. The spider weapons got fixed literally today. Without peeving me, so I don't have to pay. Probably not. Okay, so for perspective, by the way, chat. This is a Chimera 1 Warped Aspect to the Void with some very basic enchants. And it's doing 1.1 million. This is a Soul Eater 5 Fabled Scorpion Foil with some very basic enchants. And it's doing 1.8. How? I don't understand. I don't get it. What? That's 1 point. It's doing more than a Midas sword. So why is my one on the main profile so ass? What? You're not having G-Drag equipped. Oh. You're not having G-Drag equipped? That doesn't matter, though. My question is, why is the Scorpion Foil on enchants? This has the same enchants. What do you mean? Chime 1. That's my aspect to the void. I feel like I'm getting misunderstood here. The aspect of the void has Chimera 1 and is hitting for 1.1 to 1.2 million damage. The Scorpion Foil does not have Chimera. In fact, it doesn't have a damaging it doesn't have any ultimate enchant for the first hit. And it is doing more damage. So, my main question now comes down to why in God's name is the one on my Slayer profile so much worse? Double health DERPY? A DERPY always gives double health. Have you seen? You have SE? SE doesn't matter for the first hit. SE doesn't matter for the first hit on the boss. Are you schizo? Nero? Look, I hit with a non-Soul Eater weapon, right? Okay? I hit with a weapon that doesn't have Soul Eater on it. No Soul Eater. The Chimera doesn't have Soul Eater. Right now, I do not have Soul Eater. At this current moment, I don't have Soul Eater. And it still does more. Now I have Soul Eater. Hence why it does... Yeah. Soul Eater doesn't apply on the first hit. Soul Eater applies on the second hit if you've killed something with Soul Eater. Soul Eater only applies if you've already got Soul Eater. Like, if you've already got a Soul Eater hit stored. If I kill something with my Aspect of the Void, I do not have a Soul Eater hit stored. Thus, it will not do anything. Maybe your strength, crit damage are not balanced in your Slayer profile? They are, I mean, they're far from balanced in this profile. They are far more unbalanced in this profile than they are in the Slayer profile. I don't get it, man. It's confusing. For it to deal... Is it one of those cases where you need high base damage? It could be, yeah. It feels a bit weird, though. Scorpion Foil is the only tier 3 Slayer weapon that is just hot ass. Or it's the only, it's one of the only ones that's... Spider's still one of the only ones that's just hot ass until Sting. Scorpion doing less than 1 mil. Yeah, it's weird. I do not understand why it's so bad. It should be decent. Sting should be doing more damage. Do you have Flaming Spider Shard max? Yes, yes. Sting should be doing more damage than a warped aspect to the void. Did you not say you don't want to play the Slayer profile? Yeah, I mean, I can do it for a little bit. I can spend a bit of time on it. I want to get at least one stream out of it on Aatrox. No, on DERPY. Is there a way to speed up getting Rev 7? Kill the boss faster. Otherwise, no. 700 MP. How much damage should Tarantula Fang? My guy, I don't have a clue. You've just watched me lose my mind over how bad Scorpion Foil is. I don't have a clue how much damage new items are meant to do. Items that I have not used yet. I haven't actually ever used a Tarantula Fang since the update. So I'm not gonna know how much. 300 boss from Rev 6 and you can't do Rev tier 5. Yeah? I mean, it's still not that long though. Which Slayer for money this DERPY? Sven or Revs? Depends on how fast your tarantula kills are. Can you rate my restaurant tycoon on Roblox? I would strongly prefer not to. Not entirely opposed to it. I mean, okay. Giant Sword should do more than a Tarantula Fang, yes. Tarantula Fang is the equivalent to a tier 2 katana. Tarantula Fang is not meant to be a good weapon. If you think of it, Recluse Fang is the first tier katana. Tarantula Fang is the second tier katana. Scorpion Foil is a Vorpal katana. And Sting is an Atom Split. If you kind of think about it like that. So yes, a Giant Sword should be doing more damage than a Tarantula Fang. Feels really weird being on 121. But 180k? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, I still do think that they're a bit weak, to be honest with you. But I mean, you know, go and bonk an Enderman with a Giant Sword and bonk an Enderman with a tier 2 katana and have a look at and see how that is. Because I wouldn't imagine that would be particularly good damage either. But I mean, you know, I've got a good bit of time here. I can mess around with this. Can I perhaps steal your pooch after DERPY? Probably yes. Depends on whether Linky needs it back. If I don't one-tap, I'll crash out. Okay, not one-tapping is a skill issue more than anything. My guy, you have a maxed Midas. Are you trying to do Sven? Because not one-tapping is just a straight skill issue at this point. Yo, is Mosh PvP? How are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? I one-tap with the Midas. Oh, you get them. Want more magic? Fine. Also, that fair. Understandable. Hear me out. Fatal Tempo Huntax to instantly get mobs to one... do you know just Joel? I do. Or, well, Jexel. But, yes, I know Joel. I feel like Fatal Tempo on the Huntax wouldn't necessarily work how you want it to. Fuck Joel. What did Joel do? What? Me with Sven 9 and never one hit kill the boss? Also, fair enough. Is it worth investing in a mage setup if you don't have a hype? Not really. To be completely honest with you. Not particularly. About to go out of Wi-Fi? Alright. Well. See ya, see ya. They fixed Tara. Why Wolf? Because it's DERPY. And my Scorpion Foil still does less damage than my AOTV, rather depressingly. But on this profile, Tarantula is not even close to worth it during DERPY. In fact, it's realistically not even worth playing on the profile during DERPY. To be completely honest with you. Did you get a hype yet? Nope. E-Man tier 2? I would rather not. I've got no reason to do E-Man. Because I don't have the gear to do good E-Man. How goes the hype? Very good, actually. We're over halfway. Still wondering why admins nerfed Giant Rod. I mean, they said why they nerfed it, which I don't disagree with. You're allowed to get dungeon carries if you don't do anything at all. I'm not allowed to do dungeons. Dungeons are not a Slayer. They are very much against my rules. Who gets the hype? Probably you. Well, I mean, you can't keep using mine. Why don't I get the hype? Well, mostly because Linky keeps stealing my hype, so I kind of need it back. I'll probably need it back at some point. So this is a pretty good fix to the issue. You gonna give the hype away? I'll probably give it to my co-op. I mean, I personally have no use for it. They didn't nerf it yet, probably because the change wasn't very well received by 9% of the people. Also fair. I mean, I don't think it's a bad change. I think that if they are going to change it, I really think that they need to implement it with other changes. Like, you know, if they're going to nerf the Giant Rod, they need to make up that loss somewhere at the same time, as opposed to, oh yeah, we're gonna make that up later down the line. Are you trading it through a red name? If I can, yes. They made fishing even worse. I didn't know. Except for nerfing a giant rod. No idea. Believe it or not, I don't particularly keep up with fishing. Oh, and bobbin time, yeah. That's fair. This is true. Is your goal for the break bar fully scrolled hype? Yes. Yes, it is. It's just a scrolled hype. A usable hyperion. If I like doing dungeons, should I keep running M7 or start doing M5 because it makes more consistent money? No, why are you asking me? Do what you like doing. M7 makes about 60 mil an hour. Well, you see, Nero, you just completely ignored the whole consistent money thing. Feels really weird to actually swing the sword every click that I do. Feels wrong, almost. It just doesn't feel like it. Yeah, that's because... Did Iron Mod not work? Nope. That's because... What's his name? M7 is not consistently 60 mil an hour. It's the same as Slayers. It's averaged. When you text during the farming tools? When I care to. What would you do if you dropped a Celestii right now? I would put it in the backpack, and then I'd give it to my main when I finish the profile. Celeste is the only die that I'm not going to sell on this profile. Simply because I think it's just a little boring. To, you know, spend ages working towards a Hyperion, and then just... Oh! Die. I'm done. Cool. We good. I feel it's a little bit anticlimactic. Just, you know, to go from being just over halfway there to done just like that. Can show you, I just did it. 1 second. Change position, scale, size, and rotation. Yeah, that's what I tried doing before. But that just straight up stops the swing animation. Turn it up? Wait, what? We didn't slay it to hype in DERPY? Yeah, I want to get one episode at least done with DERPY. Still quite fast, but it's fine. It works. I do need to find a mod to turn all the name tags off, because that is a little annoying, admittedly. You're breaking your own arm. What? Yeah, it's still very fast compared to usual, but it's better. Without buff? I mean, you can just Mastiff swap. Does your hand hurt from doing Slayers? Nope. Don't use Dolk animation, it's broke. Yep, that's why I'm not using it. Tried it when it first it first released, and then never did it again. What am I doing wrong? My Mastiff swap does 500k. How much do you normally do? How much MP do you have? And how much health do you have when in Mastiff? Sven's? Sven's. I do 2 mil without swapping. Then you're swapping too slowly. Oh, then you're hitting too slowly afterwards. If your damage has gone down, then you'll be hitting too slow afterwards. Or you just have, like, the absolute worst Pooch sword known to man. Wait, hold on. Wait, you do 2 mil with Pooch and Mastiff, I'm assuming, right? It's OFA, is that a problem? No, not at all. So Pooch and Mastiff, you do 2 mil. Wait, so why are you trying to... Wait, what are you trying to Mastiff swap for, then? Oh, I'm assuming DERPY. 1.2 mil with Pooch and Crimson. Yeah, you'll just be hitting too slowly. You've got to hit almost immediately. Just hit the boss faster. Like, when I say you gotta be quick, I mean you've really gotta be. Like, almost immediate. Hold up, 43k. And I missed. You've got to be extremely fast. RNG meter. Ooh, okay, that's not too bad. Average bin is only 15 million now. God damn. Now, why is that still 300 mil? What? I guess, okay, average lowest bin is... What? Yo, GG on alchemy. Most important thing to upgrade when trying to do double demon. It really depends on where your starting point is, really. I mean, how much MP do you have to start with? 1.1 seconds to kill Sven, Packmaster 4. Nice. Forgot to get stuff alchemy before derpy. GG. That's rough. 1446, then MP. I got the wasp today and used it to craft the bracelet. Nice, nice, nice. I mean, I probably won't stay on this profile for the entire stream. I will probably go on main at some point and try and drop some more stuff. I mean, realistically, Tarantula wouldn't be a bad place for me to go on this profile. I just want to wait until Sting drops in price a bunch. And derpy ends, obviously. Because tier 5 Tarantula on this profile during derpy is going to be hell. So I just up alchemy or wait for the next derpy? No, up alchemy. Why would you bother waiting? You'll make that money back and way more in the next 6 months that it takes for derpy to get elected again. Because I'm broke. Yeah, but then you'll just be then you'll just be missing a bunch of intelligence for the next 6 months. Like, you might as well just get it done now. Even if it costs a bit extra. No. Yo, I'm at 40,000 RNG meter. This is the highest my RNG meter has been in Sven's so far. Chat, this is terrible. Jerry is next special mate, about to lock in. Jerry doesn't give Magic Find anymore, no? Ooh, Jerry's gonna be an interesting one. I'm gonna miss my my good old Jerry. Still gives Magic Find, really? Didn't say that Jerry buffed Magic Find though. Combat and miscellaneous stats. Everything else that's buffed Magic Find has specifically mentioned Magic Find though. So I kind of just assumed that Magic Find wasn't counted as a miscellaneous. And it was its own thing. Oh, well, the more you know. Never mind. As a very early game player, will 1 bill investment into any money-making method get me plus 30 to 40 mile an hour? Not into any money-making method. Into some. Actually, possibly not, actually. Into hunting, probably. Mining, probably not. Farming, obviously not. Rift, obviously, but you don't need to invest into that one. Probably in some things, yeah. Not too sure which, not too sure exactly what, though. Definitely nothing combat related. I want a giveaway? Oh, GG. Into Rift equals Prism? That's true. To be honest, Svens don't really feel any different in DERPY compared to out of DERPY. It's not like I one-tapped them before. Kind of feels the exact same, I'm going to be honest. Maybe mining? Maybe? I mean, mining's more of a time thing than a money sink, really. Getting around 35 mile an hour with no real setup, but it's slightly RNG dependent, so just looking for something more consistent. Mining would realistically be your best bet, or hunting. Yo, Galateanon, how you doing? Hunting is obviously not the most consistent thing in the world. Methods come and methods die. Pretty much as fast as they pop up. Don't mine at the moment. There's not much else they can do. If they're looking for a consistent way to make money with only $1 billion to invest, and a consistent way to make a decent amount, mining is kind of realistically the only way. Is pest farming good? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I really have no idea. Mine diamonds. Everyone's buying them and prices going up because cat's 50 derpy. Oh, carpentry 50 derpy. Oh, that's a good point. But I'm going to be honest, I don't really know much about money-making methods. Lunamatic with a tier 1. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Maxed out combat and alchemy. Wait, I maxed out combat before alchemy and enchanting. Bro, imagine doing that much combat. Wow. What a normal person. Oh, that's a good bit of enchanting XP. Goddamn. Oh, I'm gonna miss old PV, man. Oh, I forgot about this. Blech. 121 PV is disgusting. How do people not have carpentry 50? Because they don't want to spend the money. 2.7 build profit from experiments? Damn, nice. I've only ever gotten one tier 7 book, and it was an Execute 7. Afraid not. Afraid, no idea how to get the, shiny fish. This is significantly faster than the hub. I mean, it's derpy, so obviously stuff's gonna spawn faster anyway, but... Hi, yes, and it's good pest farming. Yes, yes. I think the real question just comes down to which one would be better with only a bill to invest. Obviously, they both have a decent bit of a time investment before you can start making good money from them. Enchanting it, of course, it was bugged Bane 7. Nice. They should have, I'm pretty sure they fixed, did they not fix that in this update? I'm going to be honest, I kind of lose track of stuff that they want to do and stuff they have done. Medex and non-Kime Slayer weapon have the same magic find. Is your Daedalus Axe Kime 5? How to get M7 parties during Derpy? No idea. Kime 2, well that would explain why they have the same magic find. Okay, get gooning is crazy. But yeah, I really couldn't tell you. But I mean, getting M7 parties as a low catter is just kind of difficult anyway. Unless you're a cheater. What MP should hype be considered? I would recommend at least 850. Yeah, okay, that's nope. Why do people think that this is a two-player space? I mean, it's very clearly not a two-player space. Is Dungeon Breaker out? No. That's a separate update. Has Slayers really made you that much? Yeah. Slayers maybe approximately 800 million coins so far. On this profile, at least. On my main profile, is maybe tens of billions, but that's a whole different thing. What are your Slayer levels? Rev 9, Sven 7, Tarantula 7, E-Man 5, Blaze 0. I can't lie, the fact that that guy's got the same Sven times as me when I'm in full Mastiff, or than me, same Sven times as me when they're in Necron with a Warden helmet is actually unironically, like, depressing. I'm sorry, man, that's cooked. And 800 mil, what you dropped? I mean, a couple of Warden Hearts, couple Overfluxes, and a shit ton of Hunting Shards. 31 mil an hour with Tarantula Slayer. Just keep it down on the low. My bad. That's a 44, not 37. I mean, that's still within tank healer range. RNG carried? Oh, absolutely. It's not even close to not being RNG carried. I got I've metered one heart and got the other one pre-meter. Sven's is beyond RNG carried. J-Drag with Derpy and buy another one to level up, or just wait after Derpy? No idea. I have absolutely no clue, I'm afraid. That's definitely a Shadow Fury they're using. Actually decent for money. I made roughly 700 mil from it. Yeah, Tarantula's good for money. How much do Primordial eye cost? I would assume probably about 100, maybe 150, not maybe lower now. 143. Damn, that was close. That was a good guess. They dropped like half in price. Well, I mean, yeah. How much does it take to get one? Like 3 point something mil XP? I mean, it's obvious that they're going to drop a ton in price because people will just be dropping a ton of them now. The admins have had it off. The admins have had it off meter for over a month. They've given people time to be able to meter multiple eyes each. So the market's just gonna have a shit ton of eyes pumped into it. Is always profit? Yeah, Spider's good. Spider, as long as you've got decent damage, Spider Slayer is very good. Unfortunately, on this profile, my damage is far from decent. When Derpy was the average lowballer's dream mayor. I mean, Derpy's still good for lowballers. They still get more traffic during Derpy than out of Derpy. But now it's more about buying the items and holding them until Derpy's over. Still can't really deal with the Sven. Still struggle to deal with the Sven Alphas though. They're so fast. You know what's going to be kind of crazy? I'm going to have a Sting on this profile before I have one on my main. Because until I'm able to completely max out a Sting, there's just no benefit to having one. At least, like, until I'm able to fully climb 5 and everything, there's no benefit to me having one on main. As obviously a Tormentor's just going to be better. And I'm going to be completely honest, I still think the weapons need a buff. It's all well and good that they've been made multiplicative, but I still think they need a buff. Would you survive the boss with Tormentor? On my main? Yeah, easily. Tormentor is my main melee weapon on main. Yeah, Tormentor is my melee weapon on main. I have like 100,000 DHP. Yo! Awesome P! Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How was your... Damn. How was your stream? Give me just a second on the shout out. Or I guess with Tormentor, I technically have 50,000 HP. It was good. I made okay progress on early game. Heart Mountain 4, Garden 5. Hey, I mean, decent. Nothing bad for sure. Do you want to buy my Sting after I'm done with Tarantula? I'll probably just drop it, I'm going to be honest. Or probably just drop the stuff to craft it. To be completely honest with you. But, maybe. It depends on when you're done with Tarantula. Because obviously I'm pretty much going to be waiting until I'm done on this profile to actually do much. I sold my wasps pre-update. Yeah, they gone down a little bit. Which is good for me. That means Sting is going to be way cheaper. 150 XP left. Okay, yeah, no. I'm going to be on this profile for much longer than that. And I am flat broke on my main. Wasps make like 70 mil an hour if you an Anke feather them. That's pretty good. They made them more common, didn't they? This update. Kind of said, would you recommend for Spider? No G-Drag, no Claymore, no Tormentor, and not higher than Burning Crimson. Burning Crimson... Probably Burning Crimson, Giant Sword. Actually, I don't... Yeah, probably Burning Crimson, Giant Sword, Hurtful Power Stone. Like, I don't know, 800 MP, maybe. And as for pet... let's just run a lion, I think. I'm doing Tarantula with an atom split. Okay, that one's cooked. But yeah, as for the weapon, I'm really not sure. Blaze Pet since you spawn in the Isle. That's true. Fair point. So yeah, Blaze Pet. I completely forgot about that. I have found a dead god. No, you have. What does that mean? I mean, I know it's T-Boy, but... It's probably something you've told me and I've just completely forgotten. In which case, that's my bad. Bro, the game looks so much less smooth with all the name tags. All achievements, all items. Oh yeah, right. Okay. You sent that in sent that in a DM earlier, no? Blaze Pet also calls... Yeah, Blaze Pet's amazing in the Nether. If you are asking how to do tarantulas there on a budget, you probably don't one-shot spiders in Crimson Isle. Well, they're only like a mil. 1 million damage with Burning Crimson's not hard to get. But that is a very fair point. I need to do it in 2 more files. Why? I see how it is. Doing it once is just not good enough. Scorpion Fur, I do 900k with Tarantula Pet. That's not too bad. I got the hype. And yeah, there you go. They can one-tap just fine. I mean, one-tap, hype does not mean one-tap, but there you go. You can get this semi-decent, then yeah, that works. That does the trick. Kind of want to go and try. Can you see my halberd and see if I should replace one for all with enchants based off other stuff? If you don't have trouble with surviving the boss, then no, keep one for all. Although, not maybe sharp 6 and smite 6 would out damage it, plus a few other tier 6s. Want to know the effect? Nothing. Derpy won by like 70 something %. It wasn't even close. Do you want to join the Dick 9 fan club? Not really. No, Derpy got 70. That should be fine? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. You go there, you go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. I know what. Oh my goodness, okay. Slightly raid carried, but Mech Live, how you doing? What's good? What's good? How was the stream? How's it going? Special candidates never lose. I know it would have been funny though. Do I get auto-modded if I say the color then, man? The what? Stream was great. Great viewer suggest I raid you, so here we are. Well, hello, hello. I hope you're. I hope the viewers had a good stream as well. Hope your stream is going well. It's going brilliant. Kind of only just started, really. Let's see how Tarantula is in Derpy. It's gonna be terrible. Yeah, and thank you very much for the follow as well, Meclo. I'm quite upset you can't upgrade your phone anymore and you have to buy a new one. Oh, really? That's kind of dumb. Okay, well, the damage is still terrible, but that's to be expected. Is using a hound pet. So, auto pet, start Slayer quest, Tarantula. Wait. I have 2 tarantulas? I'm using the wrong one. GG. I want you. Still terrible. College is about to force everyone to use Microsoft Authenticator starting tomorrow. Wait. Which one's Microsoft Authenticator again? Wow, you look so much better on 121 than you do on 1.8. But, yeah, your health is high, man! Damn! Yeah, I think I'm genuinely might have to wait till I get a sting to actually be able to do tier 5s properly. Even outside of Derpy. Don't bother with Tara? Yeah, no, it's not gonna go well. Should also probably put Drain on here. I'll just bang Drain 3 on for now. I mean, yeah, this is going to be an absolutely horrific experience. Oh, it's on fire. I forgot they do that. That's horrendous. Wait a minute. Okay, I've appeared to do a lot of damage to the boss. What? Weird. Yo, Gaitsuhu. Hello, hello. Thank you very much for the follow. Where the yeah, bro, I don't even deal enough damage to do it during DERPY. That's insane. Yo, what's good, what's good, what's good? Yeah, honestly, as I said pre-DERPY, I don't think it's worth it. No, no, what is it? Why? Mother... They were fixed earlier. Why are they broken? They were fixed. They were done. It's fine. Not a problem. Where the what the hell is going on? Where are all my enchants? What? Enchants, where is it? Well, that looks just as bad, I'm going to be honest, but it's at least they're there now. Right, so what else do I need? I need that sword that I literally just put away. Nice. So I need my scorpion foil for spawning. I'm not going to bother with the bouquet of lies, waste of time. I think that's everything, right? I don't think I care for anything else. Are you the one bill one? You are. You can just go in there. Give it a second. It's trying to load into it. It's trying to load. There we go. You know what? Fuck it. You're all going chroma. No, never mind. I guess not. I missed 1.8. Am I using a G-drag? Is that a strand? No, it's another person with the same armor. I missed 1.8 too much. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with 121. I'll do 121 only when I do Sven's. Other than that, nah. I'm good. I mean, yeah, it's mostly because I just haven't put any effort into actually dealing with and setting up 121 properly. If I actually put a bit of effort into it and upload all the stuff, imagine they make Guardian Slayer 121 only. It is. Guardian Slayer is on the Lotus Atoll, which is a 121 island. Not to mention, its main mechanics are 121 requirement. Or some of the mechanics. It's meant to be an underwater slayer. Most new stuff will probably be on 121. Any new islands will definitely be on 121, yeah. Do I get tier 6 with my enchantments or save for vamp tally? Save for vamp tally. In my opinion, 121 still bums. 121's good. I've seen a lot of people use it. I think it's fine. I don't think there's an issue with 121 at all. I just haven't set up properly. What's the current song? Well, is it this one? Did I bug something? No, it's more that I just can't pronounce the. I just can't say the word. I can't pronounce the word. So like 121 is good. I'm just not set up in the slightest for it. A 1.7 mil each, yeah, man. Derpy prices. It's fine, but I'm not used to it. Played 121 for like 2-3 weeks and then swapped back. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Did you move over to 121 already? I literally just logged back onto 1.8.9 because I just cannot mentally deal with it. No. I apparently do not have the mental capacity to actually deal with 121. I wonder where my Mastiff armor is. I wonder who has that. Edit key shortcuts. Add shortcut. Not really too sure what equals does right now, but I guess we're using it for this. Oh, and I can where's my bracelet? Oh, well, I found my Mastiff. Oh, right, okay, I found a piece of Mastiff. No, that's just the head. I don't know where the rest of the set is. Right. I'm an extremely organized person. I hope that shows through. Gotta find a better PV for 121. Oh, yeah, absolutely. 121 PV is horrific. As Dolkia with the slow swing and change item with the holding thing. There's a couple mods that do the slow swing as well on 121. I just can't remember what the good one's name is. Aaron's mod is not the good one. Wait, why does this... Wait a minute. You don't... Wait, the second phase doesn't have 40 mil HP. Oh, chat! Wow, okay, that's cooked. Chat, the second phase doesn't have 40 mil. Oh! They fucked up. It's a little laggy. That's pretty cool. Surprised how Primordial I barely dropped. It will. Give it time. It counts as summon. Yeah, it's a little cooked. But man, this is great. That means I need to get Mastiff again. Or more importantly, probably find who has my Mastiff, but... I would assume it's probably Linky. Hey, nice. 15 mil. That's painful. You know what? I'm just going to start keeping them. Do you have my Mastiff? Why is beacon fuel so expensive? Good question. Damn, 40 viewers, W. I would request you do not talk about viewers in the chat, please. Or don't say any numbers in the chat. I much prefer not knowing. This is nice, man. Honestly. I mean, to be fair, it definitely wouldn't be too difficult to just pick up a new set of Mastiff. I've already got the helmet. Can't find tarantula pet. What do you mean you can't find tarantula pet? What? You got my tarantula pet. Sorry. How's Tara going? It's going great. My guy said he's broke. That's not my money. I have 200 mil-ish. Whose money is it? Tux's. Tux has borrowed my Tux has borrowed my Chimera daggers. And as Kalat, she gave 3 billion pure coin and a max Daedalus axe. It's playing Ravenfall instead of Blaze. I mean, okay, that's fair. It's derpy. She's done a bunch of Blaze before derpy started, so yeah. But yes, it is very much not my money. As it would turn out, not playing the profile and thus making 0 money on the profile has left me somewhat broke. I'm not keeping it. And also, mostly because I quite like my daggers. My daggers mean quite a lot to me, and I would like them back. At some point. So, stealing Tux's money is not on the table. One of those daggers has like 1.4 million kills on it. You missed out on a Diana. Oh, I don't play Diana anyway. I finished my Diana bestiary, thus I couldn't care less. How much champion XP? The Pyro Chaos doesn't have that much, but the Death Ripper has a couple billion. I think it's like 4 billion champion XP, I want to say. Maybe. Maybe a little more. Maybe it's close to 5 by now. Love the Spider-Man reference in the last video. It made me laugh. Bro, the amount of times that I could have done that was like... There was so many opportunities to put that in throughout the episode. Like I didn't realize how many times I actually hit you. I mean, I don't really know how much damage I don't really know how much champion XP is actually on my dagger because it's past the integer limit. So I can't really tell, of course. I got garlic bread. Can I have it? Please? So how much time would I actually have here? A good bit. So let's see. He is cheating spider. Cheating how? Well, thankfully Mastiff is dirt cheap. Purchase Vampire Dentist Relic. Hey! Nice, nice, nice. Made a self-sustaining Inferno minion fuel setup. How? How have you managed that? 9mm Blaze Rod collection is a bit. Yeah, that's a good bit. You got 3.4 bill with Rev on guard. Slayer to hype on pause with Derpy? Kind of, yeah. I might go on there every now and then. But it's definitely not going to be a permanent stroke long-term thing. I'm not G7 P7ing it. Where's the head? There you are. Nope, wrong one. Stroke? Yes. Okay. So we got that. Can do this. Without derping on like 600 to 700 enchanted coal every 24 hours. Is that actually, is that genuinely enough to make your money back? Because if so, that's crazy. Okay, and now you go here, giving me a total of 103 million health. Nice. And that, in terms of damage, do you mind? That's really low. That's not right. Why is it only 5 mil? That's not right. Why is it so low? $8 mil. That's better. Still not right though. Oh, you're right. Fair point. Bro, I am on the other side of... I'm genuinely on the other side of the island. Are you insane? Are you having a laugh? That's ridiculous. What else did you do on an Iron Man? Fair point. Can't argue with that. That's how you do tier 5 tarantula efficiently, chat. Isn't that great? Blaze ain't that bad? No, it's fine. Ah, he didn't die. Yeah, I fucked up. I fucked that one up. That's a shame. Oh, this is a lot of fun. Yeah, genuinely kind of good question, actually. How much damage actually is that? Should be a good bet. Hey, yes, hop. Oh, wait, sorry. You got a ghoul I can borrow? Probably yes. No, open the wardrobe, you absolute dingus. Damn. So I need a little bit. I'm still missing like a little bit of health and stuff, but to make that 100% consistent. That's partially due to the absolute tragedy that is my Mastiff. Do you mind? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Bro, I genuinely want to dispose of every single magma cube under the sun. My hatred for them reaches beyond the, like, my hatred for magma cubes goes so unbelievably far. I hate them. They suck so bad. Now the question is where actually is my ghoul? Ah, there it is. This seems like an interesting trade, but sure. Oh, actually, I guess another 100 has got is a decent chunk. Right, let me put that in another bag. Not that one. Let's put it in that one. Watching streams today? All good, all good. Insane collat. It's worth it, trust. Right, I've got a feeling that I'm gonna have a magma cube inside me in a couple seconds. And personally, I'm not really looking forward to that. Fuck. Why is my damage cooked now? So you're telling me it was fine before and now it's cooked? I wonder if it's swapping. I mean, to be fair, I'm using a pretty garbage helmet. And then the question comes into how much more do I need to change to make that consistency? What are your guesses? Derpy or Diaz? The election ended, yeah. The election ended hours ago. Oh, it's just fun, man. It's just fun. One tapping the second phase of tier 5 Tarantula will definitely get old at some point. Who's the mayor? It's currently Derpy. Diaz never had a chance, let's be real. I fucking hate them. The Magma Cubes having such an annoying aggro range is possibly one of the worst things about Spider Slayer, I will admit. Like, I RNG meet for Spider now? I think it's great. I think it took them, frankly, way too long. I still think it sucks they haven't added a way to remove aggro from magma cubes. Because they're so annoying. They are massive. They take up your entire screen. And have an aggro range of, like, well, of as far as they can see. Would have been funny now that Phantoms don't have KB. Magma Cubes are #1 ops. Or they were #1 ops before. Potentially unpopular opinion. But, Magma Cubes were worse than Phantoms ever could be. Hey, Squid. Squid, there's a funny bug abuse. What's the slime hat set? It's Reaper. It's just still got this slime hat on from back before Shelmet. Our spider daggers fixed. They're still not, they still, in my opinion, need a buff. But they are fixed, yes. What are you even Mastiff swapping for? To one-tap the final phase. Not worth doing on this one, because there's too many magma cubes. Does it save much time? It's like half a second, so no. But it's kind of fun. You take what you can get. Any small improvement's good. Well, that's not true at all. And I fucked up. Slayer's been killed in 7 seconds. Ass times? That's kind of just how derpy is. Can't they just add a magma cube repellent? Honestly, I'm feeling a netherrack looking sunshade-esque talisman, or just add magma cubes to the net. No, like something similar to how you repel dive ghasts just for magma cubes. 1, another talisman towards that 2000. 2, they just suck so bad. I did not give that time to give enough health. May not have spawns in that specific spot. No, I think I think their spawns are fine. I think their aggro is the bigger issue, and how aggressive, they just take up your entire screen. Spend too much on a vamp tally? Well, I mean, it's a good job that Slayers are guaranteed profit. Provided you kill at least one. You don't like being sat on by the big boyos? It's just annoying. When 1 second I'm having a good time shooting at the eggs of my boss, and then the next second I can't shoot the eggs of my boss because there's a creature taking up the entire fucking screen. The bats are already annoying enough with blocking arrows. Go away! Oh, hey, nice. Repelling mini-bosses? I don't think the mini-bosses are that big of an issue. As long as you kill them, they're fine. As long as you actually kill the mini-boss, it's fine. It's these behemoths here that get in the way. Become a slayer. What? Which one and why? Honestly, a good question. I would like to say skeleton, but that being said, I don't trust the admins to make skeleton slayer good. Because I struggle to, because a ranged-based slayer is just a concerning thought. However, I'm trying to think about what there is. Creeper could be extremely cool. Creeper would be could be an incredibly cool slayer. There's a lot of potential there. Okay, I seem to be taking rather a lot of damage. Not sure why. Is that back-to-back fly swatters? That's pretty cool. Alright, well, bad helmet, you can go back on. Triple cocoon to primordial jockey. Am I cooked? Nah, you good, you good. But killing ghosts to spawn? No, why would you kill ghosts to spawn it? In the same way that when Enderman Slayer was introduced, they added a new place to spawn Enderman. I would assume they would probably add a new place to spawn creepers. But I could definitely see Creeper Slayer being a cool idea. I'm happy with Guardian, for sure. Guardian is a very cool Slayer. What would it look like? No idea. Explosive. Honestly, I could see it as a multi-stage boss where every time it gets below a certain amount of hate. Honestly, I don't know. I genuinely wouldn't mind it being a somewhat of a damage test boss. Of having a specific mechanic where after it loses a certain amount of health, it goes into it hits a last stand mechanic. I think would be really cool. Like once the boss gets under, I don't know, and has a couple, like, I don't know, 10 mil health left or something, or 5 mil health or something, it goes into a last stand mechanic. Where the boss will try and self-destruct and you've got to kill it before it does. If the timer runs out, you die. I think would probably be a pretty cool mechanic. Especially for a creeper-based slayer. Fire pillar but damage? Yeah. You just got to DPS that last 5 seconds down as fast as you can. The boss itself does 0 damage to you during that time. You've just got to burst it as fast as you can. Fabled or suspicious with G-Drag? On Blaze, suspicious. If you're skipping, then suspicious. So like Rev's lightning? Yeah, pretty much. Except it's more of a if you don't kill the boss, you die. Hey, GG on the scythe blade. Did they actually spend everything on that hype? Yeah, I mean, they've got some MP. They've got an atom split. They've got a few things. One good thing about... Honestly, you know what? Spider Slayer is really good for Derpy, then. You know what? I understand them... People being a little upset that you can't use hype on tier 4 Spider. But honestly saying, why can't I use hype and just kill everything? Is, in my opinion, a bit of a dumb argument, man. Hype's good. It shouldn't be the one-stop fix to everything, though. Kind of why I like Spider, I guess. But yeah, no, Spider suddenly... how's the Spiders coming along? Really good. Spider's actually really good during Derpy because the final phase hasn't got double HP. Basically just meaning that its kill times are, well, the exact same. In and out of Derpy for me. Unless we have some small lag issues. I'm gonna keep so I can get the Reaper Orb. Reaper Orb? What are you putting Reaper Orb on? As far as I'm aware, Reaper Orb is kind of a backpack item. Do you think I'm going to get a heart before 8 Scythe Blades? Probably yes. At least, I know they should delete RCM E-Man. I disagree. Honestly, I think RCM E-Man is fine because it's pretty balanced. RCM E-Man doesn't completely stomp melee E-Man. Like, I think RCM E-Man's fine. It isn't definitively better than it. Like it's not like just so much better than melee that you just can't. There's no point in meleeing. Oh right, yeah, right. My bad. I was thinking of the wrong thing. My bad. Time to buy shards and max them out. And try and max them. Fair play. Good luck. God, the spawns are so nice, though. They so fast. Bro, Shriveled Wasp, like, Sting is going to be so cheap after Derpy. With Tarantula being so easy in Derpy, and with it only having the first phase being doubled, Sting is going to be so cheap afterwards. Preference? Yeah. So yeah, I think it's fine. Can you not buy a hype already? No. I'm at like 800 mil net worth. You'll buy Revenant Horror? How? And unfortunately, Derpy's not great for Slayers. Or at least Derpy's not great for early to mid game Slayers. great for late game. Terrible for early to mid. Getting 1 mini spawns are nice. Yeah. Okay, I guess yeah, fair. It's more that, you know, when you're an early to mid game player, the boss time goes up by so much. It just kind of stays the same. The bats seem to do a lot of damage, though. I feel like I take a lot more damage in Tier 5 Tarantula than I did before this update. Like, I don't exactly have a low amount of EHP. But I feel like this boss is actually kind of deals a lot of damage even at an end game. Which I'm not sure how to feel about. Because it kind of should feel literally free at endgame. Like, it honestly shouldn't do any damage to me. Is there a way to reduce that? I am not too sure. I don't think so. Where's my eye? I want my eye, HYPIXEL. Like 2% health per bat. I mean, obviously just kill the bats. Outside of DERPY, that's not an issue because you just well, any endgame player will literally just one-shot the bats. Bro said in it. That's not an unusual part of my vocabulary. That's like, it's kind of a word that I have in my vocabulary. To be fair, it doesn't come out that much, but yeah, also sanctified. Like, it's kind of just a word. I mean, the whole British language is a little silly, but hey-ho. I don't get what's funny. I don't get the joke. I don't get the funny. I might just be stupid, but I don't get the funny. To be fair, I probably just don't find it funny because that's kind of just something like always hear. It's not an unusual thing to hear. Holy red face. Me? Oh, right, yeah. The nether is kind of bright red. That's kind of, kind of how the Nether is, unfortunately. Is sacrificing magic find for mosquito pet worth it? No idea. I do not have a primordial. I have not managed to test it. But yeah, no, every time I look up at the sky, it is just bright red. It's fine. We look. I can return to normal if I go indoors. Sort of. It's just like an anger flashbang, you know? Just like, and then I started seeing red. It's night vision. Night vision usually comes in greens. Well. Kinda. Night vision is usually on the greens. Needs to be made into an emote? Mayhaps. Chat, with Gennaro giving me my helmet back, there is no longer a Hyperion on my account. I am now fully missing a hype. Close the night vision potion. You know what? Level 333, never had one. Fair enough. If you don't need it, you don't really need it. Oh my goodness. Sanctified with the tier 1? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very much appreciated. Hey, GG on the shard. $25% off, don't mind if I do. There you go. Fine. There's less red now. I lied. Why? I hate you? What? What did I do? My eyes? What do you mean? Yeah, try and shoot that. That's a genius idea. Talking about this, bro, how many drops have you gotten? Hey, stop running away from me. Stop getting things. You know what? As weird as it sounds, part of me kind of wants to go back to the Svens. I mean, obviously, Sven's on this profile would literally be free. Would I be able to one-tap? I mean, not without Mastiff. I can barely do that without. I can barely one-tap without Mastiff anyway. At least with my Pooch Sword. I'm fine without the Pooch Sword, but. Love how when a Jorbus spawns, 40 deaths appear in chat. Shitters. All of them. The mediocrity is almost unbearable. I wonder how long it is until the, Flaming Flay is no longer the go-to best weapon for Tarantula Slayer. Or at least... they're meant to be rare, no? What do you mean I've got 4 of them? Right, going to class? Alrighty, up. Well, goodbye. I wouldn't quite call 4 fly swatters a GG on drops, but thank you. What in the AIDS is this floor texture? Ice. It's a cold floor. Looks a bit weird in the nether, I'll admit. Looks better in the caves, to be fair. Looks a bit more normal down here. Because obviously, well, there's no fire. Today's stream, how many shades of vomit can we see? Okay, brother, come on now. That's kind of just insulting to someone's work. This is not my texture pack. You can say you don't like it, but there's no need to be a dick. Give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a second. There we go. Oh, I decided I'm going to go back to Sven's. Or it's just going to black screen. Has it crashed? Oh, no, we good. I really need to optimize my 121 version. Because my FPS goes down to like 20 whenever I'm in a menu. It's terrible. I need to figure out what's causing the FPS to tank so much when I'm in a menu. Log and relog? It does it every time. Oh yeah, it would probably be REI, wouldn't it? Question is how do you get rid of that again? I can't remember. Cheating. Cheating disabled. You know what? I'm just gonna... Cheats. I can't remember how you turn it, how you get rid of it. Show/hide, control 0. It's not gonna be that though. It was that. I mean, my FPS is still absolute garbage on 121, which is entirely just from having terribly optimized mods or having just a bad wow. Okay, that was really stupid. Go to performance setting. I mean, with REI, it's just best to have it turned off. Oh, in Minecraft. Oh no, I've already done all that part. All right. Honestly, it kind of feels weird, just generally just kind of everything here. Just feels odd. Not enough experience. Alright, well, I come back and do you later. But yeah, my actual performance setting should be fine. Always defer... No, reduce FPS when AFK, that's fine. Use no error context. Animate only visible textures. Yes. Yes, yes. Yeah, that's all fine. Hub 1 is stacked right now, many grinders on. Good. You know, it's still almost weird to see the park being like different islands. I just haven't really been here at all since Foraging was released. Also, to be fair, I'm actually kind of happy with how my FPS is with shaders on. Like, it works. Could it be better? Yeah. But, like, it definitely works. Didn't even start the foraging. Foraging's fun, though. Foraging was genuinely a very fun update. I definitely need to download a sneak mod. That's something I need to do. But I had exams. It doesn't mean you have to do the exams. Yeah, it does. Make sure you... This is a stark difference in how the game feels from my main to this. Had kind of forgotten, like, how much of an absolute unit I was. Or I am. Hey, how it doesn't show how much wolf you need to kill to spawn the boss on the park? I know. It's not it's not very many, and to be honest, I don't think it matters all that much. I need to... how do I get rid of these name tags? They're so annoying. Wow, I'm throwing. What's got the most mana? You. Am I going to use Reaper Armor purely to fly between islands? Yes. Are you selling the wasps you got? Probably not. I'll probably just keep them. If you want them though, yeah. I can sell them if you want them. I'm not overly precious about my wasps. Oh, the wood's gonna suck, man. Cool, I only need to get 2,000. That won't take long, surely. I can't escape if like I'm lost in space. Good loving, if you beat me, I might throw my heart away. I can't take the break. They'll ever be the same. How much do you want for them? I have absolutely no idea how much they're worth, I can't lie. Just throw out a price of sorts. That's a waste of super boom. $26 mil for 2? Yeah, sure, that sounds good. It's good enough for me. How much are they actually worth? Yeah, it's good enough. Free? Too late. Alright, back to Sven. I gotta go drop myself another overflux. Wait a minute. Warp Park. Warp Jungle. How much is the warp scroll to the jungle? Oh, wait, that's free. But why have I not got this yet? Probably because it was a waste of money, but... unimportant. Have you played Windcraft? I have. I'm not about to say that I have been a particularly avid player. I got 2 profiles up to like level 60 and then I haven't played since. I kind of only did it whilst I was trophy fishing on skyblock. But the short time that I did play was very fun. Shrivel Cornea to your Primordial. Ooh, let's go. Oh, I forgot how good Fire Veil actually will be for spawning in here. Everything's so bunched up. Yo, Mystery Gaming, how you doing? Welcome to... ah, shit, well, Sven actually ain't that bad at during DERPY. What reforge goes on Halberd of the Shredded? Depends on how many hits it takes you to kill the boss. If it's like 2 hits, then probably put Withered on there. Actually, wait, what's your kata? Thinking about it before I say anything. What kata do you have? Oh, fabled. Definitely fabled. Chat, I have concluded that getting to a high enough birch collection to get a sack is going to suck. I have discovered it's going to be a unenjoyable experience, to say the least. Hi, do you know if they fixed the /reclaim back? I am unsure, I'm afraid. I do not. I'm not too sure. What sword are you using? Pooch sword. Wait, why are you getting a sack? Because dogs in here drop wood, and as great as that is, it does kind of fill my inventory a teeny little bit. And I also don't have a personal deleter, so I can't just put it in there. Granted, the personal deleter thing is because of minions, and my stupid ruling of me saying, oh yeah, I can't use anything but redstone minions. Surely that won't come back to bite me in the future. That's a weird zoom. The humble, soul-bound personal deleter. Can you not buy them? No, they are soul-bound, and they are in iron... Well, they're not soul-bound, but they're untradeable and in iron collection. Yeah, it seems like a bit of a stupid way to deal with the issue, really, but hey-ho. What you did to level up alchemy? I believe I just did... what did I do, actually? I'm fairly sure that I just did... What would it have been? What would it have been? I think I did fermented spider eyes. Because, well, one, back then they were the cheapest option, and two, they were the fastest option as well, as they don't need a awkward potion. The lack of damage here is not very fun. Gold block is cheapest right now? Probably. I haven't looked at it even slightly since I did my alchemy a very long time ago. Absolutely zero attention paid. Okay. I made an alchemy farm, you can say. I'm assuming that you just put a shit ton of brewing stands down. I remember there was one that was like an entire island layer I saw at some point. They put down in so many brewing stands they'd only need to collect shit. They wouldn't need to brew any more potions. They just had to brew one They just had to put stuff in each brewing stand, and by the time they get to the end, they're finished. Which was kind of a wild one. That's weird. I wonder why I didn't one-tap one-tap it that one time. Strange. Wait, are you first strike or triple strike? Because you're going to be... Okay, you're triple. You're going to be a little cooked still, I'd assume. Like, it's been... It has definitely been a minute. And the hound is going to take a long... Do I sell my perfect... I still... I don't know, man. I don't know. People constantly asking me, do I sell or do I sell this? Do I sell that? I don't know. I just do slayers and buy stuff. I don't know. I don't know whether the price of things is good. I don't know whether it's a good time to sell things. I don't know. You have the exact same amount of knowledge as I do in that, around that. Put your 121 mods for on Discord. I will once I actually finish it, because I do not have nearly I have not nearly finished the mod folder yet for 1.21. Like I've still got quite a lot of mods to add. My mod list is very, very, very small for a 121 mod list. You actually made 3 mil in 5 minutes? I've just realized my... that's not quite, that's from other stuff. But I have technically made more as well because of, there's another 1.4 in there. I know, man. Why is my profit tracker gone? Do I claim stuff after DERPY? Doesn't make a difference. That's a little annoying. Where's my profit tracker? Taxes wise, it doesn't make a difference. If you start an auction during DERPY, you'll get DERPY taxes when you claim. Okay, Mara, I got 6 feathers. Yeah, that's about right. Way that I see it is be grateful you get anything. Where's my profit tracker, man? I want the tracker. Like the game feels so naked without it. I wonder why it's not showing though. The only thing I can assume is that it doesn't count this as a Slayer area. Let me go to the hub real quick. Finally sold off my tier 12 sheep. Took ages. Okay, so yeah, it just does not register the that cave as a Slayer area. Got it. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Shaders? Shaders. Half of why 121's so nice. Alright, I guess we're surviving without a profit tracker. I forgot to lock the super booms. Man, this is great. There's like nobody grinding Slayers. Wonder why. One of life's great mysteries. You know what though? This is probably the first time that I have ever not been excited for a derpy. Can I donate to giveaway? I'm still a little iffy on actually running giveaways full stop, to be honest with you. Maybe. I have 115 mil to give away right now. I'm assuming that's from your other profile that you just got from Minions. In which case, I would kind of rather you do it another way. Because that is technically just... It's not quite boosting, but it's definitely skirting the line of the rules. But to be honest, official actual giveaways aren't really, isn't particularly something that I do much here. 1.7 bill worth? Yes, yes. The Celestial skins are expensive. I mean, obviously, Gold Ore is so much more than all the others. But the Celestial skins are expensive. I hate Magma Cubes so much. Join the club. #1 Magma Cube hater right here. Ral has a Celestial Gold Ore helmet. He's Gold Ore, and he didn't know. That's unlucky. Yeah, no, Celestial Gold Ore helms. That one's expensive. Wait, there's the daily good deed. So dumb fuck, I spent 20 minutes trying to figure out my capture card audio wasn't working before figuring out I disabled the Windows audio. My goat right there. Although, unironically, dumb shit is easy to do. It's extremely easy to pull dumb shit. So I do not blame you in the slightest. Get back here. Dumb shit is the easiest to fix. Dumb shit's the hardest to fix. it will take you longer to fix a problem created from dumb shit than it will take you to fix a problem that's, like, actually an issue. Usually because you would just assume that the dumb shit issue isn't an issue. And it's not worth actually checking. All you gotta do is flip a switch usually. Oh yeah, absolutely. I have 14 unused audio lines and a single one for output. Fair enough. That looks like a cat to me. Slightly different looking. That is a dog. Oh, my bad. Well, never mind then. Purple Sun Tzu phrase. Ah, yes. All those Sun Tzu quotes about causing tech problems. I'm dog spelt backwards. You're not God. You're just a mere mortal. Where is that place? This is the Sven cave in the jungle. There's three different caves. There's the jungle one, which is right here. There's the acacia one, which is just here. And then the other one is absolutely shite. Alright. And then the dark oak one is terrible. Basically. This one's just bad. Not that many dogs. Small space. Overall, pretty bad cave. Can you go on another profile? Yes. Wish I didn't have a wolf pet skin now. Yeah, it's a good job that common wolves are cheap. Sorry, Sanctified. One sec. Trying to find that for ages. This is going to be cooked. I can already feel this is going to be cooked. What the f... What the fuck? I'm freewheeling your fishing minion. Should I recom the comment Ultra Tooth? You can't. If it leaves, I'm off. No! No! Oh, it stayed. Okay, it stayed. You good. I was really hoping that would leave. That'd be so funny. Thank God. It's my minion! You're not the one that should be worrying here. But the XP inside. There's barely any. Yeah, there's barely any. What's the tier of the minion? That would be a tier 12. Done with a rate of 1. What's good, what's good? How was the street? You can shout yourself. No. I'm not that much of an asshole. How was stream? And how you doing? Oh. Speaking of minions, it's time to log on to the Minion Man. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Alright now. Okay. This feels either unbelievably raid carried, or I'm getting trolled. And I'm not sure which one. But, Raphael, how you doing? Thank you very much. How's it going? Alright, give me just a second. Shoutouts on cooldown. No. Did you put the right compactor inside? Yes. There's only one compactor to use for clay minions. It's raid spam since it only has one viewer. I mean, people do have one viewer. That is in fact a thing. Kiss and tell, I don't know how. Alright. Who said it was raid spam? YouTube chat. I had 11 and I only raided with one time. Yeah, that is in fact something that kind of just happens. I mean, to be fair, YouTube can get the numbers wrong. Hey, we're closing in on 200 million coins on the Minion Man. Surely that means I can get a Midas soon, right? Good evening, have a good time, and you have a wonderful night. Give a second. Shout out will be on cooldown, I'm afraid. You can go to your channel to raid someone and it'll default to one viewer if you're not streaming. Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that. Because I do it to my friends. But that's besides the point. But, you know, some people do stream to one viewer streams do exist. Like, at the same time. Or, you know, people can leave the stream. / warp jungle. Now, Don is definitely not somebody I would put past, just raid it, offline raiding for the funnies. too lazy to do that shit. But it'd be funny, though. Especially if a bunch of other people are doing it. Just think about how funny it would be. By the end of DERPY, I should be able to comfortably start the Tarantula Slayer grind. I have to see yellow boxes on mod. You raise a good point. That's fair. Oh, it's trapped. Yes. Perfection. Aww. I missed the combat XP from Revs. That was so good. They gave so much combat. I've just realized I'm missing like 2 talismans as well. Can't remember what one of them was going to be. I don't remember. Part of me, series where you try and lose all your coins to Slayer spawn costs. That's pretty easy, you just do revs. You could do that pretty quickly. Do loan. You doing loans right now? I'm broke. I got nothing. I got like 200 mil on my main. Obviously plus G-Drag Bank, but I ain't got the money to do loans. Apparently that's what happens though, when you spend money on things on the main, but don't make any money. Apparently you just kind of lose money. I'm not gambling no. That G-Drag Bank, and except for the one time that my co-op stole it a year ago, I have never gone below a bill in that G-Drag Bank. I actually need to farm to upgrade armor? Farm. Farming's fun though. What's wrong with farming? Chad, I missed my bouquet of lies. You know what would be a really good spawn? No, they're still too high, I think. Wait, how much health do they have? 12k. A scythe would work, wouldn't it? A glacial scythe would definitely work. Would it be faster than this? Probably. Would it be worth it is the real question. Probably not. True melee spawn's kind of annoying. Especially on wolves that have such a small, annoying, fast hitbox. Currently in squash and I just hit 40 before ending. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Even in Pimento, you don't make that much. Kind of stuck with minimal makeages forever. Make something? Fair. It goes Mach 5 is annoying. Real. That's part of why I love my bouquet of lies so much. Or my panic hype. Can't hit anything? Hype the floor. Running low on health? Hype the floor. Target running away from you? Hype at them. Make the money from fermenter, then do pumpkins or melon, because with DERPY they still give half decent XP. I mean, pumpkin gives decent XP even outside of DERPY. When it comes to stuff outside of, what's his name? Mushrooms, pumpkin still is decent. Hype is overrated. Is it though? Hype is kind of just your get out of jail free most situations, really. Like, Hyperion is unironically this game's panic button. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think hype is overrated. Is this cheating? Is what cheating? Doing Svens? Me rounding up the dogs? No, not really. It's not particularly making anything faster, and making it much faster. The 2 bill panic option. Yeah. I mean, realistically, what? Hype is still the single best healing item in endgame. Except for Grimoire. But hype is best healing sword, best clearing sword, or best clearing item. In terms of like groups of mobs. Hype is still the best for dealing with groups. Best for dealing with just about anything that takes magic damage. Unless it's a Slayer. In which case, other stuff. How does Hype heal you? It gives you an overshield that increases your regen as well. It like gives you an extra 1,000 health. Alongside faster healing. Didn't know about the regen increase? You've got to read with the shield to actually see it. Or to actually see the full effects of stuff, you've kind of got to see with a shield. Or the actual base scroll. Unless they've removed the regen, but it definitely still feels like you regen faster with it. Not saying hype is bad, can't bear the F7 to grind it. That's fair. With a shield. Reduces damage taken by 10% for 5 seconds. Grants you an absorption shield that gives 150% of your crit damage as health. After 5 seconds, 50% of the shield is converted into healing. There we go. So it's not that it directly gives you regen. It's more that when the overshield, after the seconds, you gain health back. What's the search bar mod for 121? REI, roughly enough items. Probably gonna stick with term. Fair. I mean, you will definitely, if you want to get. Later into Master Mode, you will most definitely want a Hyperion. Especially in, like, M6, M7. As its healing is simply that good. Definitely not needed for earlier on, for sure. Yo, Raphael Plays Gaming. How you doing? What's good? Welcome back. We're back, gonna add the mod. Alright, alright, alright. Yo, how you doing, sweet? What's good? How's the enchanting going? You are clinically insane for doing that, by the way. Also, man, DERPY makes this, DERPY's making this shit painful, man. I think I'm almost level 50. Damn, man. W. I'm working on 121 mod folder so I can actually do foraging. So I haven't retouched foraging on my account. I'll probably finish compiling mine either tonight or tomorrow. If you want to just kind of use that. Because what the fuck is that? What item is that? Zero AM and guy being loud as fuck. I mean, it's only 11 for me. It's not midnight for me. Yeah. Okay, is it this? SOS flare. Definitely not that, but that does mean that I need to do that. Add that in as well. It wouldn't be a dagger. Not really sure why my daggers are broken. They're probably named wrong. Yeah, the daggers will be named wrong then. Oh, it's probably a Midas. Why is Midas broken? That one's weird. Want to do some tarantula, but after the bullshit, I'll wait. Some bullshit, I'll wait for DERPY to leave. Honestly, tarantula is probably one of the best slayers to do during DERPY because the final phase isn't affected, and still is just 20 mil. Rise a high level 150 Greg at level 112. Nice. Oh. Is that mine? No. Yes. No? Yes. Hitbox on the wolves are agonizing. Real. That's why stuff like Bouquet of Lies is so good. It's not yours. It in fact was mine. Why is your scoreboard like this? Because I haven't talked to Mulbert. If it's so inconsistent for me, I get annoyed. It's fair enough. Fuck Mulbert, I agree. I don't want to talk to Mulbert. I can't lie. Not doing Sven's in Mastiff during DERPY is actually just throwing. Like, this guy's bosses are somehow slower than mine. Which is genuinely impressive. Brother, having a G-Drag and a Midas Sword and getting beat out by some random level 62 with a lion is kind of rough. The cost too high for armor in the Slayer missions. What? He giant sword? Okay, even still, giant sword. Hold on, what do you mean the cost's too high? What? Habanero Tactics 5 Mastiff when? Nah. I will agree on the Slayer level. You need, I believe, Sven 6 to use a pooch sword. So that's fair. Okay, okay. Well, this is cooked. That ain't even the same guy. Who are you? What? What? Eh? 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 Maybe you could use a Fire Veil for spawning. So, fun fact about the Fire Veil, is it's kind of inconsistent. Because if I spawn this here, it's a little, it lags behind a little bit. In fact, none of those died. See the issue with the Fire Veil? If the mobs aren't in it for a certain amount of time, then they don't get hit. Rendering it kind of shite. Isn't Castle better? Not even close. Okay, my ping is cooked. I am gonna raid someone. I'm gonna raid somebody. My ping is absolutely cooked. This is frankly trying to tragic. Goodbye, Khaled. Goodbye, chat. When next stream? Tomorrow. We stream daily. It'll actually tomorrow morning. Actually, tomorrow's gonna be an early one because I am very busy in the evening. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a very early stream. However, with that being said, chat, it has been a pleasure. The ping at the end absolutely sucked balls, but enjoy short. Bye bye.
I don't think I could actually do that. I don't.
You need